Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We're back with another reaction. We're checking out the Psychedelic Furs, Pretty in Pink, and this will be the first time I react to one of their songs on the channel. Perhaps the first time I ever hear a song by them, unless I end up recognizing one. That happens from time to time. I will let you know if it does. What a cool name for a band, though, huh? And I hear this song was in a movie or the soundtrack of a movie with the same name, a John Hughes movie that I have not seen. Oh, that man wrote some classics. So looking forward to it. Pretty in Pink. This was a Patreon request by Dennis. Thank you so much for this request and donation. All right, let's have a listen. I also saw there's two brothers in this, Tim and Richard Butler. I think Richard is the vocalist, if I got that correctly. Let's go.
Caroline laughs and it's raining all day. She loves to be one of the girls. Lives in the place in the side of our lives where nothing is ever put straight. She turns herself round and she smiles and she says, "This is it, that's the end of the joke." And loses herself in her dreaming and sleep, and her lovers walk through in their clothes. Pretty in pink, isn't she? Pretty in pink, isn't she? All of her lovers all talk of her notes and the flowers that they never send. Wasn't she easy? Isn't she pretty in pink? The one who insists he was first in the line is the last to remember her name. He's walking around in this dress that she wore. She's gone, but the joke's the same. Pretty in pink, isn't she? Pretty in pink, isn't she?
Oh,
Caroline talks to you softly sometimes. She says, "I love you," and too much. She doesn't have anything you want to steal. Well, nothing you can touch. She waves, buttons your shirt. The traffic is waiting outside. She hands you this coat. She gives you her clothes. These cars collide. Pretty in pink, isn't she? Pretty in pink, isn't she?
you got the saxophone there at the end. Great addition. Really enjoyed the music of this song, especially the drums and the guitars, which I really enjoyed a lot. Vocalist, not my favorite voice, at least not in this song. Perhaps I should check out more of his songs. It feels like the voice and at least the delivery is somewhere between, or it lies in between a Dylan-esque delivery and a Billy Idol, like those, that combination almost. Um, but and then the lyrics at the end, I didn't really understand what was said there. It was I it doesn't it does I don't even have it on the lyrics here. So there was an end there that I don't know what was being said. And Caroline. So this is a story about Caroline perhaps being promiscuous because she's easy. Perhaps that's what they refer to as being reduced to an image, pretty in pink. A symbol. And how men often do with women. Turn them into a myth or in a symbol, and the rest of the person is largely ignored. Pretty in pink. Pink clothes, and then I was thinking, babies are often referred to as pink, so it could be the bare skin as well. I wasn't a pink baby though. I was a little brown baby. But that could be it, right? That could be a metaphor, for just being naked. And she laughs. It's raining all day. She lives in the place and the side of our lives. That's one of my favorite lines in the song. She is in the side or in the periphery of many people's lives, but she never becomes the center, never becomes important to other people, never the center of their lives. That's quite sad. It's a really sad line, but it's really well written. I've never really heard it described that way, of somebody at the periphery of society or people's lives, but never being the center. Ooh, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Yikes, that's a good line. I really like that. The confusing line to me was, "This is it. That's the end of the joke." Turns herself around. She smiles. She says, "This is it, the end of the joke." Let me know if you have any interpretation of that. She did using like whispers, "I love you," and all of that, maybe to persuade people or looking for a deeper connection, but just not finding that. She doesn't have anything you want to steal. Another really heartbreaking line, whether it's the heart or just any, just nothing there, nothing you can touch. Very sad song, actually, when you think about it. If I got that interpretation somewhat correctly, I'm definitely interested in hearing your thoughts, especially on that joke line, because I was confused about that one. And I definitely want to see that film, John Hughes movie, John Cryer. We could see him in the, there was some footage there from the film, and James Spader even. It's been a long time since I've seen both of them with hair. So that was a blast from the past. Definitely want to watch that one. If you have any other suggestions for Psychedelic Furs, please let me know. Hope to see you there. Goodbye.